Okay, hello dear friends, good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. So we will do a makeup. Let me find a rubber band. And you all know that when I do makeup, it's not really for makeup because there is not much real value of those makeups or educational value or learning value, but it is a chance for me to see you and we can chat and we can just have some fun together and to relax myself, and I want to chat with you from time to time. Okay, I put some darker color here. Oh, it's in the other room. You need to wait 1 minute. That's quite a lot. Uh-oh, no cinnamons. Use a little bit darker color. I like something only 1 or 2 colors, or I like something small, but this this one is a little bit too small. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, 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 yay. Not balanced, not right. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, 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 yay. Get some silverato. Take some time. When you have time, use it. Take it. Because anyway, it will be gone. It gonna be gone. Eyeshadow, eyeshadow, eyeshadow. So I am starting to think about why I make those videos. And I know some people that I know in daily life, in my everyday life, in my real life, that subscribe to my video. So it's kind of embarrassing and not so. It's kind of embarrassing to let them see me before makeup or doing these very private things. And then I was thinking, I know there are many people doing those videos. It's different because they are prettier, or for whatever reason. We will not discuss about that part. I am thinking, are you thinking? I am thinking. Yeah. I am thinking, sometimes it is good to face what is the truth, what is the reality. And not every time the reality is the most glamorous. And face it, there is I don't know what I am trying to say, but all those are not that important. We can have some time together, that is more important. I don't know how many minutes left for me to blah 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 about. And there is nothing wrong to live a life and show it up, no? Okay, let me try to word it another way. It's better to have some color, really. Okay, no matter no matter how not pretty we are, once we live in this world, just live the life to its best and make the best of yourself and live it well, live it better. And this world does not distribute its wealth, its beauty, its estate, its property, its quality evenly. And we get what we get. You get what you get. You don't get upset. This is my kindergartens. Always says, you get what you get. And whatever you have, make the best of it. And you will never be as good as other people. You will never be as bad as other people. And you will never be as pretty as other people. You will never be less pretty than other people. And it is so much about our internal quality. There are times we get distracted, depressed for this or that reason. Some of the reason when we look back when it is already past, we will feel that it's so tiny and so ridiculous that we got ourselves into that mood, that depress ourselves, so not worth it. But at that particular moment, the depression, when the depression is there, when the problem is there, when the pressure is there, our brain cannot function well. we really need to reduce that time. And also another thing I want to chat with you these couple of days, and I have been wanting to chat with you about this, is uncomfortness. And the problem is a gift, is a gift. It's not what we can have every day. And it comes from heaven, it comes from chance, it comes from the very powerful trust on us, and also comes from our internal self. And it is not possible that we live a life without any trouble, any problem. But it is important how we use this trouble, these problems, and use it as a stepping stone to move on. And if we are comfortable, I will not talk too much about comfortable, because comfortable does not have quality. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, if we are comfortable, if we are good, it is good. It means we live a good life, but there is not really a motivation, or there is not really a force for us to move on to and soak into my agony, and then save myself, try to jump up and jump out of all these troubles, jump out of these negative feelings, jump all out of this sadness, these problems, and then I take action. And action, it is very easy to make decision, and for a lot of people, it is not even easy to make decision, because we are so comfortable with our own comfort. And but once we get over that comfort, and we think we need to make decision, and we are brainstorming ideas, it is a relatively easy part. You can think about idea to get a job, and you can think about write your resume and put on social media, put on LinkedIn, put on whatever. And the real action of writing your resume, editing your resume, and put it on and do the work may put you back. And you will delay and delay and delay. And this is what is happening to the majority of us. Okay, I'm sorry, the camera is stopped because I'm running out of space. I fixed it, so I keep on doing it. So not only having idea, and you have a gazillion idea, it is worth nothing only when you take action. And this action need to work. We are too comfortable with our life. We are too comfortable with what is given. We are too comfortable with the comfortness of life. Everything has become so easy. You do not even need to make a telephone call. If you do not want to call somebody, you can write a message, you can telephone message, or you can write an email, whatever, whichever way. There are things makes our life so easy. You do not even need to cook. You can go pass by fast food and take home, and you can order it. We do not order, it's just too much waste. You can life has become so easy. You go out to drive, and we lost our human physical ability, some very fundamental abilities of taking action. I think for me, especially for me, it becomes so lazy. We like to do whatever we like to do, and do not put restraint to ourselves. Well, this becomes self-criticism, and do not be afraid of problem. Whenever there is a problem, there is an uncomfortness. That's a gift, and we accept it, and we nurture those problems, and those problems, the soil of evil, the soil of bad, could be the most nutritious soil for us to plant new ideas, small ideas, and put into action to change our life, to grow from a small seed idea into a little sprout, a little bush, a small plant, a big tree, a forest. Do not be afraid of problem. It will be good. So I have problem. I saw some trigonometry problem and kind of forgot it, and something I didn't learn. And then I start to search for Khan Academy and got some ideas, and I can start to do it. Another thing I want to share with you and share with the world is that I think I like to do tutoring. So I am doing it online, on the internet, to do tutoring. And I think there is one thing about me to make me a qualified tutor. You know what? Because I am not smart. And for people who is smart, they get things much easier. And it's hard for people who is smart to understand the people who is not smart, like myself, or people who is struggling. If you are always comfortable, and if you are always top of the class, if you are always successful, if you are always successful, it will be hard for you to understand failure. And we actually grow from the failure. And so when there is parent-teacher conference, or when there is a street chat to talk about other kids, we always say, oh, he's a smart kid, he just didn't work hard. I always feel that saying someone smart is not appraisal, is not appraisal. Even if other people talk it as appraisal, this is a smart, very bright kid, born with good ability, good mental ability, good brain function, can calculate number, can reasoning philosophical questions. It may not be good. People who are less fortunate, less gifted, who has trouble with understanding things, will work hard So in that sense, we are lucky because we need to work things out. And once we work things out, we can explain it in a way that is much profound, much clear. And we think about things and we explain things more of a wider angle and of a bigger scale, because we have think about many problems. When we meet a math problem, a life problem, we need to think about one direction and then boom, not right. And then change, move on to another direction, boom, change, because it was not successful. And then another direction, we need to go round and round, or here and there. We need to try so many directions, and we need to try so many roads and routes to finally reach to the end destination. So we have seen all kinds of scenarios and more scenarios. We are more experienced, we are more knowledgeable, and we understand things with much profondise, with much profondeurs, with much depth and scale of the same problem. This is why not smart people are good teacher. I am a good teacher, am I? If I put that as a condition, then I am a good teacher because I'm not smart. Because I got bumped all the time. The light is better. Shall we keep on? So I make some math videos these recent days because I am learning it and it brings a lot of pleasure in my life. And I remember one friend said, why do we need math? We have not used it any single time. Why do we need to learn cooking? We will not need it. We can buy it. Why do we need to learn to write? A lot of things. If we do not write a book, why do we need to learn to write? Right? If we do not make a speech, why do we need to speak well? But do we want to be a better person? And mathematics are some fundamental, basic knowledge of our understanding of how this universe works. Biology, chemistry, physics, everything come back to this very boring and very core, very pure, basic, fundamental knowledge. Do I make sense? Okay. I will stop here, whichever way. It is important we find something that inspires us and motivates us. And we always want to be a better person. We never give up on that. I love you, I really do. It's a good place to stop.